This is Dr. Kristen Finn, and we're just making this video for help with working on a hip in a dog who's either got an injury or has hip dysplasia and is very sore and very tender. So we're just using Avon today, and I've given him what we call a pumpkin popsicle, Avon, to keep him occupied. So this is a super great trick. You just take canned pumpkin and smear it on the inside of a mug and then go ahead and put it in the freezer, and it will keep your dog, most dogs, occupied as they're licking that pumpkin out. If we only use 2 tablespoons of pumpkin, and it will last them, well, we'll see, but it's usually about 20 or 30 minutes. Perfect. And then the other thing we have here today is an Assisi loop. It might be a little difficult to see, but this creates pulsed electromagnetic frequency, and you just turn it on here. There's a little button, and then it will start blinking, and I have a 15-minute program and will automatically turn off. This is a really fantastic way to, this creates pain relief and reduces inflammation. It's medication free, so it won't interfere with any medication or drugs that your dog's already getting. It's fine to use in cases of cancer. So we're just gonna use this just as a matter of course, and just to sort of show you that there's another resource in the arsenal of helping your dog feel better. Now, Avon does happen to have terrible hip dysplasia. He was born with it. I got him when he was a year, and it took me about 5 minutes to go, wow, that dog looks like he has bad hips. But he runs our 20 acres all day long, every day. He's 12 years old. So the biggest factor is a body in motion stays in motion. So he cannot lift his hip out, or what we call abduction, and he can't extend it back far. He's never been able to do that. So he's a perfect example of working on a dog who doesn't want his hips really touched. I'm using the pumpkin, which he clearly loves, as a distractor. And then I've just got my right hand kind of slid under his hip region. If he was even sensitive to that, I would just be taking my hand ever so lightly. About 5 grams of pressure is what we use in osteopathic treatments. That's the weight of a nickel. So carry a nickel around with you to get an appreciation of how little pressure that is. So it's barely just touching. Now he has a really dense coat, and I'm waiting for a call back from the groomer. And so I'm just making gentle circles. This is what you would do on a dog who's like, I don't want you working on me at all. Or what you could even start before the circles, you can lay the Assisi loop on them like this or like this. And then this pulsed electromagnetic wave creates frequencies that reduce inflammation and pain. And this is FDA approved, and it's been proven science. So it's not magic or witchcraft or make-believe. So you would just set it here, and then just gently lay your hand on top, just having, and then just kind of breathe into it. If you're not breathing when you're working on your dog, then they're going to be tense. That's just something we know to be a fact. So just kind of breathe and let your hand just sink into their hip. And then as they become more comfortable, you can make gentle little circles, and it's fine that the Assisi ring is moving around as I'm making my circles. The wave comes out in this direction. And it's a wave that's bigger than the ring itself. So then, as he's comfortable, because mostly he's so distracted on the pumpkin, but you see I got his attention, just kind of moving this limb that he guards, and he's been doing that for 12 years. So I'm going to slip my hand under here, and just kind of keep rubbing and see how he relaxes so that this knee comes out a little bit. We call it abduction. There you go, bud. And then I'm gonna take my left hand while my right hand is on his knee. So I never pull on anything. Nobody wants to be pulled on. Children don't even like it. You just can get away with it because we're bigger. And so go ahead and push on his knee. And he says, oh, I think that's quite enough. So I just pushed a little bit so his leg extended. And then I'm just kind of keep rubbing. When you're rubbing, you're stimulating proprioceptors, little nerves that give the body information. And when it gets this information, it relaxes a little bit. And then you could probably see he kind of sucked his leg back in. So I'm just gonna, good boy. Give another little push on the knee, just gently. And just, you're not fighting them, you're not doing the no pain, no gain of the 80s. It's just a nice relaxation into it. There you go, bud. And then I'm just massaging his hamstrings. Good boy. And I really want to get under there a little bit more. And truth be told, Avon takes a back seat to all my patients. So he doesn't have this done all the time. He's the shoemaker's child. So then I'm just creating a little bit more abduction, which is taking this big hairy knee and bringing it away from the body. And that's an indication that the hip is relaxing. And if that's not good for your dog, meaning he's really protesting that, don't do it. Don't have an agenda. Just gently rubbing the area, and then I promise you, over time, it will get more and more relaxed, and then they'll get more trusting. And then I'm going to see if I can extend this a little bit more. So, well, when we tilt the camera down a teeny bit so we can see his foot. Perfect. So we can see this foot, which used to be up here. I'm pushing just gently on the knee, and I can feel that he doesn't have a lot of resistance against me. I would never like fight the resistance or come on, you can do it. Why would he have any goal to like really get it done today? He didn't wake up this morning thinking like, I'm going to have the best motion I can today. I'm going to be an overachiever. That would not be on your dog's agenda. So now he's got nice extension, meaning this leg is all the way out. That's releasing of the hamstrings and the hip both. So just gently rubbing ever so lightly. Probably I have about 8 grams of pressure, if that even. And you could say, well, that's a waste of time. You're just like petting your dog. But we're really doing it in a strategic, directed way. And I go through cups like crazy with this guy. But if you gave it in plastic, they would chew it, and that wouldn't be safe. So just don't work on a concrete floor. What do you say, buddy? Okay, and now we're getting a little more extension. So I'm just going to gently push this back. Like it was about 3/4 of an inch. Good friend. And so there you go. If you have any questions, just let me know. But we're just creating relaxation in the muscles that are tensing up. So then you will find if you do this for just a couple minutes every day, they'll get more and more relaxed and more trusting that you're not going to pull on it and make it hurt more. That's, in the beginning, the primary focus is getting trust in relaxation. So thank you so much, and let us know if you have any questions at all. And Avon, thank you too. Any reason for a pumpkin, you'll take it.